more as we go along to Lake Turkana. Eliye Springs, the entire western part of Lake Turkana and northwestern part of Kenya, comprising the North Rift, had been on our minds for quite a while. So on a date that had been decided on a whim, we left Nairobi and started the trip. We decided to take the long scenic route that will take us to Lake Bogoria, then Tugen Hills, Escarpment, then Tugen Hills, Marich County, then Cherangany Hills, then West Pokot, then finally to Turkana. We made it to Lake Bogoria Spa at around 10 p.m. at night, and after finishing setting up camp, we dashed straight to its hot pool. Something about Lake Bogoria Spa Resort is that it's the only resort in Kenya with a natural heated spa pool, which is known as the healing place because of its therapeutic properties. I guarantee you that once you get into its water, you will not want to leave the pool. It's so warm, especially at night. It's very pleasing to the skin. The kids thoroughly enjoyed it. All of us did.
Morning guys, I've just woken up. It's around 7 in the morning. We arrived here yesterday around 8 and had a great time. Went to the spa. The spa is a heated pool. I think it's heated by geothermal. I don't know. We were there up to 11. Then we came over to sleep. We were very tired, but we were very happy. So we just want to make some breakfast and then prepare and take off, go to Lake Bogoria. Then from Lake Bogoria, we go to Rimoi.
We are leaving Lake Bogoria Spa. We are going to Lake Bogoria, check out the hot springs and the flamingos. We've been told there are so many flamingos this time. We're going to check them out and then proceed to Escarpment and Rimoi.
We're still on our way to Lake Bogoria. Behind me, I don't know if it's part of Lake Bogoria. It's very beautiful. Look at the mountains.
Lake Bogoria is quite famous and very interesting because of its peculiar characteristics. First of all, it's a Ramsar site, meaning that it is a protected habitat for wild birds. Then secondly, it's alkaline, which makes it a conducive environment for green algae to grow, and flamingos love feeding on the algae. It lies on a volcanic region. There are around 10 geysers on it. Then it also has hot springs, about 200 of them, which are found on the bank of the lake. Many of the geysers and hot springs have recently been covered by the rising lake waters. It is home at times to one of the world's largest populations of lesser flamingos. It is quite shallow, it's about 10 meters in depth. It has no surface outlet, so that the water basically becomes saline because of a lot of evaporation that occurs on the lake.
Koriema. We just at a joint along Koriema. Want to try their famous mbuzi. Ed has been here before, so you can tell us something. I've never been here, by the way.
The mbuzi is very nice, very soft, delicious.
After enjoying very delicious roasted mutton at Koriema, we made our way slowly up Tugen Hills towards Cabernet, passing Kapropita and other villages, enjoying the views of the Great Rift Valley and Lake Bogoria and Lake Baringo. And we arrived at the top of the Tugen Hills, that is Cabernet town, which is the headquarters of Baringo County. By the time we arrived at Cabernet town, it was around almost 7 p.m. We stopped and fueled and filled our fuel tanks and bought a few things that we needed, provisions, and then left Cabernet down in darkness, proceeded down Kerio Valley from Tugen Hills. We missed out on seeing the great road that connects Ten Town and Cabernet. That road is very twisty and winding and has very beautiful views. It's been said to be the most beautiful road in Kenya. And we arrived at Rimoi in darkness.
At Warthog, coming to our place. Good morning, guys. We just woken up. We slept very late yesterday, but all is well. Ruto had told me this place was so green the last time they were here, but right now I understand that the country is facing drought. The river has completely dried up. This river was full of water. There were a lot of crocodiles inside this river, And I think that's the reason why it's called Crocodile Camp. So guys, we had reduced the pressure of our tires when we were going off-road. Now we are back on the main road. We are filling the tires with air again so that we get to be firm on the road. Ruto is checking on 1, 2, 3 things so that when we hit the road we are good. Yeah.
We left the dusty and very dry Rimoi National Reserve and proceeded up the Kerio Escarpment towards the 10.
We are headed to Turkwel. Right now we are on E10 road, and actually the place is very beautiful, very serene. Yeah, we are enjoying every bit of our drive.
So we are still on our way to West Pokot. We decided to use the Chebara-Cheptonge route. So this road actually sits at the top of Kerio Escarpment. We were down there at Rimoi, which is down not far from here, down the valley. We are now at the top of the escarpment. This is Kapsawar Road. It's very scenic, very nice, a bit dry. Guys have prepared the land for rains. We're going to Chebara, I think the famous Chebara Dam, and then Cheptonge, and then we'll go to Cheranganyi, and then to Kamatura, then Marich. It's a beautiful scenic route. We were to use a different route, so I decided to use this one, which is longer by 100 kilometers but more scenic and tarmac all the way. arrived at Marich Pass. We have left the tarmac and we are going to the place we are going to spend the night. It has been a long trip, long trip. Hey, up hills and valleys. Amal is here. Say something. Hello. Jim is just sleeping. Yeah, it's been a long, like 200 something kilometers trip to here. We have gone through a different route, starting through Cheranganyi from Kapsawar, and yeah, it's very scenic. Nice trees.
When love comes in, ooh la la la. Love comes in, ooh la la la. When love comes in, ooh la la la. Love comes in, ooh la la la.
So guys, this is a shed that has been built for campers in case it rains. They can shelter there. There's a tap. There are taps everywhere. That's a table for food preparation. This place is really shaded. Amazing. The number of trees here. It's very nice. Those are the toilets. And at that end of the bathrooms. As you can see, this is how vast the campsite is. There's this drum for rubbish, fire pit. Very quiet. We had the place all by ourselves. It was set up there. Morning. We're now on our way to Turkwel. Finally, Turkwel Dam Gorge. Here we are.
at Kainuk. This is Turkwel River.
The town is beautiful, the roads are good. Just reminds me of Nairobi, yeah? Where roads are marked, street lights are all over, bumps are marked, by the way. Hi guys, we're still on our way. We are headed to Lodwar. So far, we have some few kilometers to Lodwar, then to Eliye Springs. Yeah, our final destination is supposed to be Eliye Springs. Yeah, it's a very long journey, but I believe we'll make it. Yeah. So guys, we are at the junction of Eliye Spring. We have 50 kilometers to Eliye Spring, 50 kilometers to our destination. So we are leaving the main road. Good morning guys. It's just a beautiful morning from Lake Turkana. We've just woken up. The sunrise is just magical. We just camped along Lake Turkana. As you can see, this is our tent. This is the lake.
So we spent around 5 days on this trip, and on the sixth day, we were low on provisions, and also we felt that we have exhausted a number of places and we could not finish the entire western side of Lake Turkana, which is very vast. We decided to go back to Nairobi. The western part of Lake Turkana and the northwestern part of Kenya, they have a lot of places that you can check out, but you will not be able to finish all these places in one trip. You need at least around 2 or 3 return trips to that place so that you can be able to take in all the sites. So we'll be going back for a second time and to check out the attractions that we missed out and the places that we didn't go on the first time. So watch out for part 2 of this video, which will come out in sometime later in the course of the year. Thank you so much for watching and for subscribing.